I call to order the June 30th, 2022 Board of Education meeting. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'll take a motion to approve the agenda.
Ms. Holt, before we go there, could I do recognitions? Do you mind?
Sure.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Blair Craven, can you hear us?
I got you.
Okay, good.
Live from Costa Rica.
Yes.
There is Mr. Blair Craven.
That's a dedicated man
That
right
is
there.
dedication, ladies and gentlemen. We're glad to have you, Mr. Craven. Thanks for joining us. And again, we want to start with recognitions before we approve the agenda for our end of year business. And really, we want to take this morning to recognize three remarkable women. The first two of them have spent a little over the last 2 months with us. And I want to especially thank Kathy Johnson and Sharon Walker for their time here. These are two really famous women in the Henderson County Public Schools. Infamous. One infamous, one famous. Exactly. One infamous, one famous. But you talk about having a blessing of a community and a community extended. And for Kathy and Sharon to have stepped in and to have served the Board of Education, to have served the school system and been like true godsends to me as we talk about how we successfully finish a school year and make sure that we're taking care of our folks and serving our folks. They have been just wondrous contributors to our school community and our school families. And I know in so many ways, the building staff you see here today has just celebrated the opportunity to reconnect and spend time with each of them. And so I just want to say a special thank you to Sharon Walker and Kathy Johnson for serving the school system these last 2 months. Let's give them a round of applause, please. Yeah. And if you didn't know, today is Sharon Walker's birthday. Happy birthday, Sharon. Happy birthday in advance, yes. Yeah. Now, the third remarkable woman that I would like to recognize at this time is Dr. Wendy Fry. And I'm going to ask Dr. Fry to stand up here with me because she likes to be in the spotlight and in the middle. I did sign up for public comment.
I was afraid they...
Exactly, but because Mr. Craven's not here, I get as many minutes as I want in that respect. But what I want to share for Wendy's family, her family, who are here with us today, and her school system family, who are here right now, are a couple of words that we had the opportunity to share with our school administrators, our principals, our assistant principals, and those folks that work with her. Among those most special things, and that is this. In education, we talk about exemplars. We talk about what the example looks like that you should model yourself after, that you should try to embody, that you should try to become. Dr. Wendy Fry is the exemplar. She is what it's supposed to be. She is among the most professional, conscientious, thoughtful, caring, and dedicated educators I've ever known. And I got to brag on her in that way because she's one of those people that in the time that I have spent with her, she has made us all so much better. And what I got to say about her, and love saying about her over and over, is some people radiate integrity. Wendy Fry radiates integrity. And I know that with everything that she does, she makes others proud to say they know her, proud to say they got to do it with her. And if we were going to make bracelets, we'd make bracelets that would say, "What would Wendy do?" What would Wendy say? How would she want me to feel? That is an exemplar for education. Now, there's one knock. I have to tell everybody. There is one knock. As much as I brag on her, it's important that you understand she also stole a painting from Ann Atkinson. She stole the painting, she wrapped it, and she gave it to me. And that's because Wendy knows there is no good art unless it's been stolen. So thank you for that. And thank you. Thank you for painting a beautiful, soon-to-be stolen piece of art. It's pretty special. And when we recognize folks as amazing as Wendy, when we think about their retirement, when we think about their service to our school system, oftentimes we present them with a gift on behalf of the school system. And many times that gift is a beautifully handmade rocking chair. It's a rocking chair that is inscribed with your time and your service. But here's what we know about Wendy. Wendy doesn't want a rocking chair. She's not going to sit in a rocking chair thinking about what she might do. She's going to do something. And as we know that Wendy likes to be out and about. We know that Wendy likes to be at the beach. We know that Wendy, even though she's retiring in August, is going places. And so at this time, we're going to present to Wendy not a rocking chair, all right? You don't get a rocking chair. Wendy gets a rocket chair. Mr. Grubmeyer, would you bring the rocket chair to the front, please, for a moment? Take a look behind you for just 1 second. Now, I want to draw your attention to the license plate. If you can't, so go ahead and look. You can look. Yes. There's a license plate that says HCPS. So when she gets arrested, they know where to send you back. Exactly, to send that. No, this gift is a gift that we give to Wendy on behalf of each of us, on behalf of the Board of Education, on behalf of every single member of the Henderson County Public Schools family, that we say to you, Wendy, we love you, we adore you, we celebrate you, and you deserve this recognition today from your school system family. Let's stand to give Wendy a round of applause, please. Absolutely.
I can't. It's difficult to talk, but I can't not. I was thinking about today, and I need to grab one more tissue.
Here, Simone has it, yes.
It is not lost on me or anyone in this room that today's your last day, and you're honoring someone else. One of the million reasons we love you, and I love you. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to do this work. I feel like I've been the favorite. And I was thinking about this. I think I was talking to you a couple of months ago about this because I truly feel like I've had the best jobs that this district has to offer. I was a teacher and then a career development coordinator. And then Dr. Revis, I was running the years this morning. Sam and Luke were, I think, two and a half. So I was about 32, and you offered me a position here at the central office. And you took a chance on a young girl who had a lot to juggle, but you taught me so much. And I have been the beneficiary of so many mentors. You think about the people who have, it's hard to know where to look. You think about the people who have crossed our paths, the administrators who've gone before us, that we've learned from, who have just been such models. I think one of the best lessons Dr. Revis taught me was to stay calm. I remember the first thing crisis, I thought at the time, that happened when I was here. I remember running across the hall to her, and you probably don't even remember this, but I remember her saying, "It'll be okay. It'll be okay." And it was, and it continued to be. So I just want to also, I'm thinking about the instructional services team. I affectionately, Mr. Garrett, call them the instructional services all-star team, because they would make anybody look good, truly. And they allowed me to love them and hopefully lead them a little. They didn't need much advice. They just needed to listen and somebody to nod and say, "Yeah, that solution you've come up with sounds great." Our administrative assistants, they are so fun. Oh, goodness. I know we've gotten a little loud on the second floor, but we've had a good time with it. I love this whole building. It has just been such a family. And I'm going to miss you all. There's nothing that I've asked you to help me with that you haven't been there. And my family couldn't have done this without you. And Greg, you didn't tell me you were coming today. Sent me this really sweet message this morning, so I'm looking forward to spending more time with you as well. I'm so happy my boys are here. Couldn't be more proud of them. I love you. My mom, love you. Thank you. I probably talked too long, but this means a lot. But the last group that I want to thank are my work brothers. Rick, who's probably not listening today. I hope he's not. Dr. Bryant, Scott, Carl, Bernie. I never had a brother, but I feel like I do now. We've been through a lot. You have taught me so much. You've been there, my ups and my downs, and I just couldn't ask for closer friends. So thank you so much. Thank you, board. Thank you. Thank you for all the different ways that you have supported me. And again, I appreciate you for letting me be the favorite. It's been a good run. It's been a good run. It's been a good run. Thank you. I love this.
So I was pretty quiet
Dr.
last
Fry,
month. What, you want to say something first,
Dr.
Blair?
Fry's definitely the favorite.
Yeah, so I was pretty quiet, not last month, it was just a few weeks ago when we honored Dr. Bryant, and then it hit me that I was doing this meeting, and then one of my very close friends is going to be honored at this meeting, and that's why I didn't talk a few weeks ago, because y'all are going to be missed. We love you guys. But the whole leadership team have done an outstanding job, and I know this has been a tough 2 years, and you have made us look so good and shined through it, and we just love you guys so much, and I hope your work's a little bit harder at party than here. And I hope to be able to use that bike with you, Wendy, and go bike riding together. You have a little more time. But we really appreciate you, and I know other board members want to say something too.
I'd like to say that I've known Wendy for quite some number of years. She won the door decoration contest at East High School every year. Even though we would sneak away her decorations occasionally. Also, I used to clean her house, believe it or not. Wendy, I'm not going to be doing that anymore.
I just wanted to add, it was so nice to see the bicycle come in with the flowers on it, because just like everything else, you always bring flowers to everything, and sunshine, and even in our darkest days here, you would come up to the podium, and I think we all just felt everything was going to be okay. And I want to thank you for that. We started about the same time, but I have admired your strength so much. I think you're so incredible, and I'm so excited for your retirement because I know you're going to love it.
Well, I just want to say, if I can get through this, not only did Wendy win the door decoration, but she also, between she and Roper, conned me into winning the prize for kissing the pig at East Henderson for a fundraiser. So I'll never forget that one. It was Roper, right? Wendy, there's nothing any more rewarding than for an educator to see someone grow as I have been able to see you. That is just the ultimate reward. And I remember the time you told me you were pregnant with the twins and taking time off. And, you know, I've just been so rewarded seeing you grow and the wonderful things that you do. And you're not done yet. Take it from an old woman, you're not done yet. There are many more things you're going to do, but thank you for being in my life and adding that kind of richness to my life. And I appreciate you and everything that you've done for this school district. And again, Dr. Brian, echo your words, always utmost, highest integrity in everything you do. And you can lay your head down at night and know that you've given it all to the children of Henderson County.
I met John and Wendy through someone else. I had the privilege of teaching Wendy's kids, and I loved her as a parent, even a school parent, because she never stuck her nose in whatever was going on. And her boys have turned out fantastic, and thank you for letting me have your voice for a little while. And John, I met through his wonderful wife, Lisa, because she talked with me for a while, and she is absolutely fantastic. So John had to be good when I thought about meeting him because his wife was so fantastic. And John, you proved that you were fantastic, and you too, Wendy. I'll miss you both.
Okay, so I'll take a motion for agenda approval. Anybody?
I make a motion that we approve the agenda.
Second.
All those in favor say, oh wait, I got to do a voice vote.
No, we don't have to.
We do not?
I was wrong last time, but once you start it, you have to continue it, so.
Oh, sweet, so we won't start. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Motion carries. Wow, that was something. I'd like to recognize Mark Garrett is with us. This is our brand new superintendent. And is Allison down here? No. Oh, okay. And we met his better half, Allison. She's lovely. We're getting a real awesome team here, so I'm super excited about that. Okay, we'll move on to consent agenda approval. I'll take a motion.
I move that we approve the consent agenda.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Aye.
Motion carries. We have no old business. We have new business. So this will be the Bernie Sosha show. Take it away, Mr. Sosha.
Yeah, thank you. I'm not used to having actually people in the audience when I talk.
I know.
So usually I clear the room before I talk. So thank you guys for getting trapped into staying. Thank Wendy. Hopefully some quick items for you today. The first one is the interim budget resolution for 22-23. This is just to bridge the gap until we can approve the initial budget, which hopefully will be really soon now, this year, instead of the middle of the year like it was last year. Nothing too surprising about what is in the dollars. It is just taking our current budget actually and dividing it in half to get us through December, should we have to go that far. The exception to that is with our federal and our capital. Those are actually budgeted to our actual programs that we have. But if you have any questions about what we have, this is so that we can pay people in July and we can pay our bills in July legally.
Anybody have any questions? Okay. Mr. Craven, do you have any questions?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, Chair will entertain a motion as the approval of item A.
I move that the Henderson County Board of Public Education approve the 2022-2023 interim budget resolution as presented.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. So we will move on to item B.
All right. Sole source purchases. This is part of the new uniform guidance, not new anymore, uniform guidance requirements for us to do bidding for everything, and uniform guidance over $10,000 for goods and services. We'll talk about that at the next agenda item. But these vendors have been approved by DPI for us to proceed as sole source and not have to go through the bidding procurement process. Many of these are exactly the same ones that we presented to you a year ago for all of our purchases. They have been fully vetted through DPI as approval as sole source for us to do business with this year. Should we end up with any contracts over $90,000, they'll be brought back to you for approval, though.
Does anybody have any questions? Okay, Mr. Craven, you needed to say something.
Yeah, I'm going to recuse myself from this one, being that I'm on the board of the Boys and Girls Club.
Okay. All right, Chair will entertain a motion.
I move that the Henderson County Board of Public Education approve the list of specified vendors as vendors under the sole source exemption guidelines.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, then we will move on to item C.
All right, so speaking of the micro purchase threshold for uniform guidance, we are allowed to self-certify the threshold increase from that $10,000 limit every year. So this would do just that. It would increase the $10,000 to $30,000 for purchases of goods and $50,000 for purchases of services with federal funds. So and if you would do that, that would be greatly appreciated.
Save us all a lot of headaches.
It'll save a lot of bidding. 10,000
any
isn't as
questions?
much as it used to be.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion to approve item C.
I move that the Henderson County Board of Publication approve the resolution authorizing the increase of the micro purchase threshold for the fiscal year 2022-2023 as presented.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, then we'll move on to D.
All right. Last but not least, we have two items on here. One is a contract, one is a purchase that exceed the $90,000 threshold pursuant to policy 6420 and 6430 that require your approval. The first is CDW to purchase some more desktops to replace middle school devices. This is just part of the replacement program, but it is $250,000, so it needs to come to you for approval. The other is Mountain Professionals. They are the vendor that we contract with to provide the driver's education for our students. And we pass along the allotment that we get from the state for driver's education.
Anybody have any questions? Okay, Chair will entertain a motion.
I move the Henderson County Board of Public Education approve the attached contract and quote for purchase requisition.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Okay, motion carries, and we will move on to Board Superintendent reports.
Thank you,
Bryant.
thank you, Ms. Holt and the members of the board. And I would start by that offering again another warm welcome to Mr. Garrett. A pre-congratulations on your swearing in tomorrow and the oath of office. We are thrilled that you are part of the Henderson County Public Schools family and look forward to supporting your leadership moving forward. And so again, let's give Mr. Garrett a round of applause, just a welcome to Henderson County. Glad to have him. You see a couple of notes there, just a reminder for everyone and the general public that we do not have regularly scheduled board meetings in the month of July, so this board will come back together again in the month of August. You'll also have an opportunity to visit with our school leaderships groups across the system at Blue Ridge Community College as part of the administrative in-service that we conduct each and every year moving forward. And so you can have those notes for the dates that are on your calendar here. And if the Vice Chair doesn't mind, my final words are just words of gratitude to this board, to this school system, and to the members of this school system community. I have been so very honored and fortunate to serve this school system for the past 16 years alongside exceptional people, people who have a shared vision and a shared commitment, and really more than anything else, an absolutely shared resilience. And as you mentioned, we have faced very difficult times, but facing difficult things with really extraordinary people is a humbling honor, and we've had the ability to do that. And so I say with deep, deep gratitude to each of you as members of the Board of Education, thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for the opportunity to serve our community as we have. Thank you for the opportunity to continue to celebrate what makes Henderson County Public Schools special on behalf of students and families and entire school communities. I'm deeply grateful to each of you. And so I say thank you to each of you. I say thank you directly to our students and to our families and to everyone in this school community that helps lift up what makes public education great. And very, very grateful for every moment of your support. And I will continue to be a champion and a cheerleader for public ed in our community. And so I say, I love you and I thank you, and I'm deeply, deeply grateful. Thanks.
Chair will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
Listen, y'all, I'm going to be gone come the end of November. Y'all got to pick this motion thing up because I'm the one that always does it.
Yeah, somebody's got to help me out.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right.
We are adjourned.